Let's say you have a plant in front of you right now. When you're looking at the plant, you don't just focus on the plant as you're looking. You don't just stare at the plant. Because if you just stare at that plant complete, that is not self-consciousness. That's an object consciousness. You're focusing, concentrating in that object. That's not what we want to do. Self-consciousness is that when I'm watching that plant who is right in front of me, although I'm watching at the plant, but my attention is into that watcher who is watching through my eyes into that plant. The attention should be into that watcher, not into that object. Yes, I see the object. You have to see the object, but your attention should be always in the watcher who is watching. Did I make myself clear, Richard? Do you follow?
I follow. I'm experiencing it just looking at your picture, you know.
Yes, look at my picture. Look at me absolutely without any thoughts. But when you're looking at me, pay attention to you, that inner essence who's watching at me. From that silence. From that silence. And it's just looking. That is your essence who is watching. That is not in the realm of mind. That kind of a watching. That kind of a view.
I mean, I think mind is going too, because I mean, I understand your words and I understand everything, and I'm just feeling, yeah. I'm kind of I hit my microphone there. I didn't mean to do that, but I mean, I'm just feeling like my centeredness and kind of coming in the darkness behind me somehow is a space where
yes.
I'm,
and all of a sudden,
it just feels like a space that and just yes. By your hint, I'm able to somehow just stay there.
Right. And all of a sudden, the more you practice this, when you pay attention to the watcher, all of a sudden you notice that this body does not exist anymore. You become this space who is completely connected to the rest of this space. And all of a sudden you notice that you are in my space. Do you notice that right now? Just look at me, and just from that inner essence, and just look at me through that. Can you see yourself as that space?
I'm definitely in the space of my room. I'm not so sure I'm jumping into the Skype screen and being in your room too, but I'm definitely all around in this room.
Very nice. And do you see me in your space? Do you see me? It's result. We are in the same space. It's the same space. There's no distance here. There's none. There's this one space. Space. So this is the practice for everyone. This is the meditation with open eyes. You can do this at any place. You're behind the wheel, standing the traffic light. Try that. Look at anything that you want to look at. It doesn't matter what you look. It doesn't matter what you look. You look at anything you want as long as your attention is inside in the watcher. Remember this. Watch the watcher. Be aware of the watcher who is watching. Okay? This watcher does so many things. Not only is watching things, but also I want you to slowly watch the mind as a watcher. So all of a sudden, when you're watching the mind, all of a sudden, you are one thing. The mind is something else. It's coming and going, but that's not what you are. All of a sudden, boom, you're out. You're completely get detached and detach your identification from the mind all of a sudden. The moment you watch it. The moment you watch it, you are not the mind anymore. You are this watcher. You are this silent watcher who's watching the mind from inside.